Bart saw his future self, addicted to alcohol, unemployed, and wandering around all day with a cheap guitar in his arms. His family was so poor that they couldn't even afford towels after taking a shower. They had to dry themselves with newspapers, and his rent had to be covered by friends. Just then, Bart received a holographic message someone had agreed to let his band perform at their nightclub. That night show would be Bart's first performance since he traded his amplifier for a board game, so he had to ask Homer for money to buy a new amplifier. Meanwhile, when Bart got home, Homer was eating virtual food.
Oh, what a bleak, horrible future we live in!
Bart asked Homer for money as soon as he walked in, but Homer was annoyed just at the sight of him and only hoped Bart would learn from Lisa. Bart couldn't stand it when his family kept comparing him to the president's sister, referring to Lisa. He had only come back to borrow money for an amplifier.
I could have been president, but I'm too real.
Yet Homer not only refused to help but also kicked him out of the house. Unable to get help from his parents, Bart had no choice but to turn to the kind-hearted Flanders. Even though Flanders was blind, he knew it was Bart coming to borrow money as soon as he opened the door. After Bart begged repeatedly, Flanders finally lent him the money. Bart finally got the chance to perform live. He didn't like covering other people's songs, so he performed his original works for the audience.
Need more power! The shield won't hold much longer!
When Bart returned home, he found that their house had been seized. Now they were homeless and penniless. The band had no future, and even his last friend had left him. Bart was all alone and could only escape reality through virtual brainwaves. Just then, the news was broadcasting the announcement that Lisa had been elected president. This made Bart decide to go find his president's sister to mooch off food and shelter. Bart didn't like this version of the future at all.